So now we are jumping. Hope you have watched my first video, like just previous video, and I'm hoping you are on the second one. This is the upgrade one. Like there we have discussed about the setup and basic thing. Now we are come with the question and answers. That is most important, asked by the interviewer in the SDET round, SDET technical round. So first question is, what is the Git versus GitHub? So please write it down somewhere. And before that ending an interview, please recall Git is the version control system, like this is the local. And GitHub is the cloud platform to host Git repositories. So I'll write down. Okay, then you can answer. Git is a tool. GitHub is a platform built on top of Git. Okay. Question is 2. Explain your Git workflow in a project. So you will answer like, I am on a project. We follow a feature branch workflow. Develop, create a branch, push the code to GitHub, raise a pull request, and code review happen, and then it merge into the main branch. Jenkins, pick the latest code and run CI pipeline. As well as if you are using Azure, then Azure we run pick the latest code and run the CI pipeline, or we manually run that CI pipeline. Okay. Then question 3. What are the important Git commands you use daily? So this is a very Git clean, Git pull origin name or origin name or any branch. And then Git pull whenever we are taking latest code from the another branch. That another branch may be main branch or any colleague branch. Then is the Git add. We are adding something about that. Git commit hyphen m and write the message, and then git push origin means root. We are telling, we are giving the direction, like there is the head or there is the multiple branch where we want to push, so we will give the branch where we are working on, where we want to push. And then git checkout branch name, and git checkout hyphen b, creating the new branch, like that. And git stash, we are saving something. Git erase, clean history. Okay, this way. Difference between git pull and git fetch. Git pull git fetch download changes only. Fetch means that is the all the code that is on remote remote. So we will fetch the all the related code or the PR branch pull request. And git pull means we are fetching and merging in the current branch. We are fetching and merging in the current branch. That means the git pull. Git pull update my local branch, while git fetch only download changes without merging. It is the download changes without merging. That is not a merge. We are And what is the pull request? Pull request is a request to merge code from one branch to another branch, usually after review, like code review, discussion, approvals. Next question is question 6. What is the merge conflict and how do you resolve it? When two people edit the same file or same line, Git cannot decide which changes to keep. So open the conflict file and remove the conflict marks, like the this and kind of the marks, and keep correct the code, this is the main branch or this is the current branch, and you will keep, or this is the like that, this is the main branch, this is the main branch, or this is the, and then you can see the correct code in the, like that. Whatever the changes you want from the main branch, you accept, and if you don't want to accept the current branch, you can reject, deny. There is the option is the accept and the like that. You can click on this, it will reject, or you will click on this accept, like that. What is the branching strategy? So branching strategy, like create a feature branch, develop branch, and then the main branch. We use the feature branch for development and merge into main branch. Question 8. What is the git status? Git status, we used uncommitted changes without committing. We are saving the uncommitted changes without committing. So switch branch without committing incomplete work. Switches a branch. Let's suppose I am working on the PR1, then I have need to switch to PR2. So we will stash first. Okay. First we will stash, then we will switch to the another branch. Okay. How do you revert a commit? So that is very simple command. Git revert, git revert, and the commit ID which you have done earlier. So you can copy paste that and put there. And or there is another option, git reset hard and commit ID. That is also another way. Next question 10. How do you handle large team collaboration? Uses the PR reviews, use a branch protection, resolve conflict early, keep commit small. So next is the way. So if I talk about the IntelliJ where we have work or where we are working. So answer is, what is the tool you are using for the code writing? So if you are using Eclipse, IntelliJ, as I am using the IntelliJ, so I will write answer is I am using IntelliJ used for the development, build and support for the Maven Gate debugging automation framework. Question is, how do you create a Maven project in the IntelliJ? So there is the one option is the file, create a new project, and then select Maven and add group ID, artifact ID, and click finish. Okay, what is the POM file? Next is the what is the POM file? It is the configuration file in the Maven that manages dependencies, plugins, and build life cycle. And next is the 14 question is, how do you add the dependencies? So go to the pom.xml file, just copy paste the dependencies from the browser, like the websites, the dependency, Maven dependencies, whatever the dependency you are looking for, WebDriver, Selenium, Maven, all the dependencies copy from there and copy paste. So there is no open, but there is Eclipse, and this is the pom.xml file. It is taking some time. So you can add the dependencies like that. This is the required dependencies which we have added. So same way you can add it. How do you run test in the IntelliJ? Just click on the run. There is the one option is the configuration Maven, and then you click on the run. It will run the test. How do you integrate GitHub with the IntelliJ? Already we have discussed earlier part. Just you have need to enable the version control at the GitHub account, commit code and post directly. Then how do you clone the repo in the IntelliJ? Already we have discussed in the first video. If you watch, so you can watch first one. How do you resolve merge conflict in the IntelliJ? Just there is the accept left button, accept. There is the option accept, reject, or options. You can accept whatever the code you required, or that reject that code is not required. How do you debug the code in the IntelliJ? So there is option is the add breakpoints, click debugging, use the step over and step into. There is the so many way we can explain, like first of all we will see the build, what the exactly error, check the console error, and then check what the UI error, element error, or any other logic error. Accordingly we will fix that. So this is the flow. First of all, analyze the build, check the logs, identify that is logic issue, or that is the UI XPath or UI changes. Whatever the you analyze, then take the action accordingly. How do you structure Selenium framework and the IntelliJ? So you will say whatever the framework you are using, like POM framework or the BDD framework, then you can use that, like the in the POM framework with the separate layer, test classes, base classes, utility classes, and configuration files. This is the structure we are using in our framework. Okay, so some question they will expect to you very real scenario, like code is working locally but failing in the Jenkins. So first of all we will check the environment difference. So first of all, we will check with the environment difference, what is the issue which we are facing, and browser version, check dependencies, and check the log and screenshot. This is the way. Next is the someone puts wrong code to main branch. So revert the commit. There is the two way. First, I will revert the commit and revert the fix and fix by hotfix branch and use branch protection. There is the another way you can hotfix branch, like create a new branch, create a new branch, create a new branch and commit or merge in the main branch. That is called hotfix. You will give the hotfix and it will resolve. How do we handle flaky test cases? That is the explicit way to retrieve. Already we have covered in the earlier project videos. You can look that or watch that. You accidentally delete a branch, what you will do? That is the git ref log. There is the command git ref log and git checkout and commit id edit, then you can see your branch. How do you ensure quality? Code review, static analysis, unit and automation test cases, and CI/CD pipeline. So this is the way we ensure the quality of the automation side. So I will tell you, whenever you are answering in the technical side, please explain in your own way, add your own experience, how you are doing, how your approach. So give or enhance that best and answer accordingly instead of the you read somewhere. So if you will explain that any answer in your own way, own definition, but that should be correct. Nothing like if he's asking about the Git and you are answering GitHub. That is not a correct way. But if you have a basic idea and you learn from my videos and you will analyze and answer in the correct way, definitely you will be the selected candidate. Hope so you are like this content. Thank you so much.